Today's Salesforce effectiveness landscape is quite complex. It's changing quite a bit. We're seeing a lot of different job roles being introduced into a sales organization. We're seeing a lot of new products being introduced, and we're seeing organizations struggle with getting the correct alignment between strategy and the job roles and the compensation plans. When you see job roles being introduced, new products being introduced, alignment issues between those new products and those new job roles around strategy, that causes problems with your sales compensation plans. And so organizations need to take a comprehensive look at their organization and determine how the strategy aligns with the compensation plans in order to have a solid go-to-market strategy. Sibson's approaching the situation by using a methodology that we've used over the last 25 years with our sales organizations. It's a methodology that is called the growth management system. It basically takes all of the key business and strategic initiatives that the organization has from a strategic perspective and ties that into the sales force to help them review, direct, organize, and execute their sales organizational strategy. The growth management system basically ties together the market factors and the sales factors in the most effective way. In looking at the growth management system, there are 4 categories. There's the direct category, the organized category, the execute category, and the support category. In the direct category, that's where you focus on all the key business and strategic initiatives of the customers. In the organized category, that's where you align your business channels, your partners, and your selling roles in the most cost-effective way. In the execute category, that's where you sustain and motivate the commitment within the organization. It's the tactical components. And then lastly, the support category are really all of the back-end functions that support the organization. Particularly when you talk about incentive design compensation, there's a process that you use that keeps you very organized. Anytime an organization starts to talk about compensation, what happens is it becomes very emotional. Everybody becomes an expert around compensation. So what you want to do is stay true to a process and a methodology that helps take a lot of the emotion out of your process. The optimal design process helps us do that. In the optimal incentive compensation process, there are 8 key elements. There's the job role element, there's the target pay level element, there's the mix and upside element, there's the measures and weights element, there's the mechanics and link element, the quota setting and allocation element, the implementation and administer element, and the evaluation and next cycle planning element. All of these elements form a process that helps you think very strategically about how you design incentive compensation plans. The last piece is the evaluation and next cycle planning. This is really where, once you implement the plan, you take a look at the plan in the first 30 days, 60 days, 90 days to ensure some of the strategic components you built into the plan are functioning properly. It'll allow you to take a look after the plan's implemented and understand what are the impacts to the sales organization. Sales organizations would be well advised to use practices such as these because it allows them to take out many of the emotional elements that come into design or come into play when you're looking at the structure of an organization and dealing with individuals and people. Particularly when you're looking at compensation. I mentioned earlier there's a lot of emotional elements involved with compensation. People look at the comp plans and relate it to themselves and relate it to their peers. And so if you can remove a lot of that emotion and add strategy into your decision making, it helps build a stronger foundation and provide a more strategic approach into the way you do things.